simplify, automate, and accelerate. With NetAxis Solutions.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Sergio Ibanez. I'm the Sales Consultant Manager of the Session Delivery Portfolio in the EMEA region. And let me check if this is working properly. Yes, it does. The idea today is to present Oracle's strategy for the network evolution. So for that, let me retake one of the slides that Sujat presented at the beginning. And just to identify and to pinpoint both the size and the development strength of Oracle as a company. We are a very big company. And this strength is allowing us to build this ambitious and successful strategy. Let's go for it. This strategy is built on top of certain trends that Marcel has presented at the beginning, and that I think that we can all identify, which are working from home, fraud and security risks, 5G, and cloud. And this strategy is it has three main pillars. These three pillars are best of breed, security, and cloud. If we go for the first one, best of breed, what does it mean? Best of breed means that now, more than ever, our customers need the most capable, the most reliable, and the most secure network that they can have. And for that, they need the best products that they can have. So how can we do that? We understand that the communications companies must view the network evolution as a journey, not as a destination. And why do we say that? We say that because we never have our networks in a stable situation. As soon as we have 3G, we came to 4G. As soon as we had 4G, now we are thinking in 5G. And then 6G will come. And in the middle, we are always adding more applications, more services. So we need the best products and the best services. There are certain solutions that they are best of suite. They bring everything in one box. And many times they are good enough. But in our more than 20 years of experience in this sector, we have learned that good enough is not always good enough. We need the best products. And Oracle only focuses on the products where we are the best. And something that we have learned is that this journey requires interoperability. If our customers are going to have the best products for the best solutions, these products need to integrate, need to be able to integrate with other products. And for that, we have a huge set of functionalities for interoperability, because interoperability is part of our DNA. As we were saying before, there are solutions which are best of suite, that they bring probably at the beginning an end-to-end solution, but then when we want to make it integrate and interoperate with other parts of the network, they fail. We don't. All our products bring all the requirements that are needed to integrate and interoperate with other parts of the networks and other networks. And finally, we understand that our customers' solutions need to be future-proof. And with that, I mean that it's not only that our products need to be flexible or deployed in a flexible way, both on-prem, in the cloud, but they also need to make use of the cloud capabilities. We will see what do we mean about that. Second, a second pillar is security. And with security, we don't mean the usual concept of hardening and having features and applications. We mean a 360-degree approach to security. Not just the applications and features, because I think that we all understand that, okay, features, there are SSH and TLS and all the usual hardening features that are included in most of the applications, and also the security applications themselves, like firewalls, SVCs that are intended for security. But we cannot forget that if the applications themselves don't bring embedded security, we are still open for security breaches. So it's in our DNA to build all our products with security as the main requirement. We have internal processes like the one that I'm showing here, which is the OSSA, that are intended, that mandate that all our development process from the very beginning and up to the deployment follow these very strict security rules. So it's not just a matter of providing the usual security features that everybody offers and everybody demands. It's just that we build all our products from the beginning to the end with a security mandate. Next, and linked to security, we also have the regulatory requirements. We cannot hide from the fact that, especially in Europe, we have a lot of set of regulations. We understand them, we acknowledge them, and most of our products, and especially our cloud, follow all these standardization processes and all these regulations. I think that we all know about the GDPR in the whole Europe. In Germany, we have BSI C5. We have the PCI DSS for internet payment and electronic payment. There is a broad set of regulations that need to be followed, need to be accomplished before being able to have a service on the network. And our third pillar is cloud. And when we mean cloud, something that maybe is not that obvious, but we need to highlight it, that Oracle is the only company that has both the applications, the cloud applications, and the cloud infrastructure. This is an example of the Oracle Communications Cloud Native Products portfolio. Here we have our 5G signaling plane, the converged policy products for both 4G, 5G. We have user database and analytics. As you may imagine, in Oracle, we have the best subscriber database repository, and our forthcoming cloud native SVC. We have a dedicated session for the cloud native SVC. All these products are cloud native, are based on stateless microservices. All these products can be deployed in a very flexible way. They can be deployed on the customers' on-prem clouds. They can be deployed on on-prem virtual deployment as well. They don't need to be dedicated clouds. They can be deployed on public clouds like AWS, like Azure. And of course, they can be deployed in Oracle communications infrastructure, that is Oracle Public Cloud. Since all these products are cloud native, they all require a cloud native environment. Oracle is not just part, it's a platinum member of the Cloud Native Computing Foundation, which is the entity that drives the cloud native environment. And as you may imagine, we also offer a cloud native environment. It's packaged all together, so it works perfectly in all the environments. All our products work not just with this Oracle Communications CNE, but also with any other CNE that is CNCF compliant. But what is the difference in our CNCF-based CNE with other CNEs? That, as I was saying before, all our products are built with security as a driving concept. So all our CNE elements are built with our Oracle Unbreakable kernel, meaning that all of them, they pass the most strict security mechanisms. As I was saying before, one of the elements, one of the deployment models that we can offer for our products is the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. But let's zoom in a little bit on this cloud. This is, as I was saying before, Oracle is the only telecom company that owns both the cloud infrastructure and the applications. And of course, we take benefit of that. OCI is a cloud infrastructure that is built with communications in mind. And this is the only one. There is not any other cloud infrastructure that is built with the communications companies in mind. It offers the most complete support for hybrid cloud strategies. What does it mean? It means that we have the possibility to offer our existing public regions, but we also offer the possibility to have private regions in your own premises. We offer the possibility to use different hypervisors like VMware, KVM, and you can extend your own private cloud into our public cloud using exactly the same hypervisor. As I was saying, as you have probably identified from my presentation, security is a key concept for Oracle. And in Oracle OCI, we follow the most secure concepts and most secure strategies for this infrastructure. This is a zero trust architecture. That means that we take the risk of the security. If you think about it, whenever you deploy one of your solutions in our cloud, what that means is that all the untrusted interfaces of that solution will be deployed in Oracle Cloud, and the customer network will be connected in a very trusted link to OCI. So that means that the customer network will be completely protected with a single trusted link, and all the untrusted communication will be held by Oracle Communications, meaning that we take the responsibility for the security and we absorb the risk. Just think about it in the way that just with this deployment model, you can get away from most of the security risks.
Sergio, 4 minutes left.
No problem. Thank you. And finally, this is designed for low latency and real-time traffic. Just an example, we are the first cluster that we were able to provide remote DMA in less than 1.5 microseconds. As you can see, in this cloud, we can deploy our own product portfolio, but that is just the single network elements. We can also offer a broad set of SaaS services, both offered by Oracle, like OCSS, SDNC, SD-WAN, I have a slide for that, but also the fantastic direct routing as a service service that NetAccess is providing. We have a dedicated session for that, but it's a fantastic direct routing service that is built and offered based on OCI. Finally, which are these services that Oracle Communications is offering on OCI? We have first a service for communication security, OCSS. It's an analytics-based fraud detection mechanism that you plug your communications network to this service, and it will be able to identify the most difficult fraud attacks in your network. Second, we have a network management and monitoring application that is SDNC, that with one single point of contact, you can manage with configuration management, performance management, fault management, and also monitor the ladder diagram of the call flows behind one single pane of glass. And finally, a multi-tenant WAN service that at the end is a centralized SD-WAN service, so that with one single point of view, you can control, and using artificial intelligence, all the routing of your SD-WAN network. As you can see, this is a broad set of functionalities that keeps growing. You will hear more in the future. And probably one question is like, okay, but where is this OCI? So OCI is growing continuously. This is a map of our current footprint. We have automated the process of building and deploying new data centers so that we can speed up the process of new ones. Right now in Europe, we have data centers in Amsterdam, Zurich, Frankfurt, 2 in UK, Newport and London. And now we are deploying new ones in Italy, France, in Sweden. And as you can see in the map, we have covered all the world in the different regions, and more will be coming. So as you can see, we have both the applications, we have the cloud, and our strategy is pretty clear. Best of breed, we only offer the best products. We have the best products with the highest level of security, and we have cloud in mind. So I hope that you have enjoyed this presentation, and if there is any doubt, as Marcel and the previous guys were saying, we will be really happy to answer your questions.